Hey guys, this is Graham with DIYWhitetail.com. I'm going to start a 3-part video series on choosing the state, the land, and the spot that you're going to go and get your DIY whitetail hunting trip done with this year. I'm going to walk you through the first video, which is going to be the second part of this video. It's going to be choosing the state that you want to hunt. This is a really critical decision to make, and there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of great options out there. There's some options out there that aren't so great that I'm going to kind of show you what I've learned during my research my first few years going out of state hunting. I'm from Texas, so I primarily hunt in the south part of the Midwestern states. Kansas is where I've been so far. But I've done some scouting in some other states. So I'm going to walk you through choosing the state. The second part is going to be, once you choose your state, choosing the actual piece of land that you want to hunt. This is just as critical as the first, and like I said, just like the first, there's a lot that goes into it. So I'm going to walk you through how I choose my piece of land, the resources that I use to do that. The third part is, once you choose your piece of land, choosing where you want to hunt on that land. I'm going to walk you through my digital scouting with Google Earth and some other websites that I do some digital scouting with, and basically that is what this video series is going to consist of. So after I'm done talking here, we'll start choosing what state we want to hunt in this year.
Okay, so first things first, we are going to choose a state. This really can vary from where you live. So if you live in Minnesota, you probably wouldn't want to choose Kansas. And if you live in Texas, you may not want to choose Ohio. So I really want to stay within 10 hours of where I live. That way maybe I can get a scouting trip in. But in general, let's talk about this area here, the Midwest. So these are the states we're kind of looking at here. These Midwestern states are the general ones that you can go out, find good public land, and do some good hunting. We're looking here in the western states that also have some good hunting, and you can do some early season hunting out there. We'll talk about that in a different video series. I'll have kind of a western DIY hunting trip. But for this series, we're going to talk about Midwestern states. So we're going to start by doing just a little bit of internet research. Okay, so Google best DIY whitetail states. This is just common sense. So you start clicking on stuff, 20 best DIY. So here we go. Here's a list. You know, this is by Bernie Behringer, and he just goes through states. Boom, boom, boom. So you can go through the list, do your own research. You know, start reading. I'm not here to answer the questions. I'm here just to kind of show you how I go through these things. So I'm going through the list, going through the list, going through the list. Missouri's pretty close. Over-the-counter tag. Pretty cheap. Pretty low hunting pressure. Let's choose Missouri. You know, go through it. Missouri. You know, this list here also has Missouri. Okay, cool. So Missouri's on a lot of these lists. And also, by doing a little bit more research, I figure out that Missouri has a lot of bow-only public land. So I'm like, that's great. Let's go to Missouri. So, like I said, that is choosing the state. There can be a lot that goes into it, tags and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I'm not here to give you all the answers. But that's kind of my process. But this is a great resource here. These North American Whitetail articles, they go into tag costs, or how hard they are to get, if you have to draw, if you have to, you know, if it's over the counter, you know, this and that, this and that. Another great resource is the Freelance Bow Hunter by Bernie Behringer. That is a great book to read. He will tell you so much more than what I can tell you. So I'm pointing you in the right direction there. So in our next video, we're going to look at Missouri and figure out, where do we want to hunt.